Well, good guys, welcome back to the Wildcard Podcast, one of the best podcasts in the 254. No, the best podcast in the 254.
Yes.
Getting a bit, my name is Nyaassh, the Jabroni Slayer, representing millions and millions of football-topping Arsenal fans. I am joined to today's podcast by...
Venant, a.k.a. the best FPL manager in town.
Questionable.
Very. And Nicolette, a.k.a. the Queen of Banter.
Absolutely representing Manchester United. I can see Waudo is not their pawn, but it is what it is. Before we go on with the podcast, the question of the week. There's a big game happening this coming weekend. The Mashemeji Derby, easily the biggest fixture in the Kenyan Premier League. The question of the week today, when was the last time the FC Leopards won the Mashemeji Derby? When was the last time? They have not gotten beat, I think, the last two fixtures, but they don't win. So tell us that on the comment section. We shall be checking that on the next episode. But let's start off with the Kenya. No, sorry. My God, that was crazy. The English Premier League. Oh my God. The English Premier League, of course, there was a big derby happening on Sunday. Yeah. Happening on Sunday. Chelsea welcoming the Arsenal, a game where I was honestly very confident you're going to beat them.
Okay.
So much so that I made some stupid bets in several places. There's a place where I said...
Come on, say it. Say them.
I said to one of our producers at Sport FM, I said, if we don't beat Chelsea, I'll give 2,000. The other one, I said, if you don't beat Chelsea, I'm wearing a Chelsea jersey as I'm doing the show today. Yeah. But, yeah. It's
you need to normalize this thing to my show in the morning because I already predicted a draw.
Really?
Yeah.
But, it's not even hard to predict a draw. We always draw there.
Yeah.
Chelsea tends to draw with big teams. And
I don't know.
more often than not, you guys beat them. If you don't draw, you tend to beat them.
Yeah.
But you didn't look at the statistics.
Of that one. The last 7 fixtures, inclusive of this one, we have won 3 times only. Drawn 4 times.
Yes.
In fact, last night's draw was the 3rd consecutive draw. Kuna 2-2, ile season ingine 1-1 and then 1-1. But man, I'm gonna have to give it to Chelsea, bro. They were really up for it. But they always stand up against big boys, don't they?
Can't relate, we've not lost to them this season so far.
Yeah.
Wait, this is not the time. You cannot be. Are you guys on the second page of the league yet? Like you cannot have
the right to say. I have the right
at the same time.
I have the right to say.
On.
It's not like I got beat.
United are winning in eclipses this season, so let us enjoy it.
Yeah, it's not like I got beat, but I'll take.
But doesn't it feel like a loss to you as an Arsenal fan? Because if you want to win the title, you can't be drawing against Chelsea that Manchester United could beat,
10
Did you beat them at the Bridge?
I think, by the way, Huawei.
No, it was Old Trafford.
But they have a tendency of drawing with United more often than not.
Yes, and so do they do with us as well.
Then what happened?
I'm gonna be honest.
What made it hard for you to beat a 10-man Chelsea?
Yes.
With a very key player on a red card.
First of all,
Caicedo.
That's my beef.
Yeah. First of all, we don't have our 2 best centre-backs. The Saliba one caught me off guard.
Okay.
Yeah, so you got a knock or something. I don't know. That was a bit unexpected.
But don't you guys have squad depth?
We have depth, but of course, the best 2 centre-backs are a level better than,
Actually,
Hincapié and Mosquera.
No, I think Hincapié and Mosquera are just fine.
They are good, but they are not the level of Saliba and Gabriel.
Yeah, so but I think they were just fine for a Chelsea that was...
Yeah, in such a derby. And yesterday felt like a derby. The other one... The North London derby, that does not deserve to be called a derby. And then again, Trossard as well has been our best attacker, I think, in the last 4 weeks.
Couple of games.
Yeah, so that was a big miss. Chelsea, they cannot get stronger than they did. Okay, apart from Cole Palmer. So them were like full squad, Palmer. Yeah. We, on the other hand, and this will sound like excuses, but it's not excuses, it's just facts.
It's okay, Arsenal fans always
It's just facts. We don't do excuses.
We need to hear this one.
This is not the season.
We need to add it into the book of excuses.
This is not the season of excuses. So Gabriel not there, Saliba not there, Trossard not there, makeshift striker Merino, who's also doing a very good job.
Yes.
But I think Chelsea, I'm gonna have to give them the credit. They were really up for it. I don't want to take anything away from them. Okay, Estavao did nothing. We pocketed him. That's fine.
I think that was your plan going in there.
What?
To go and pocket Chelsea, focus on where Kukurea is, focus on Akina Estavao. You forget that Chelsea have a tendency of the most random people tend to score goals for Chelsea.
Chelsea, they thrive on transition, like a scrappy game. Like I think the first 20 minutes.
You would be looking out for Kina Esteval, and you find Reece James being the scorer of that particular game. You get.
And when you see Reece James playing as a midfielder, unajuanga too.
Yeah.
Him and Caicedo. That's what they did. I think against PSG. I don't know if they did the same shit against Barcelona.
Yes.
But James had a good game as well, the captain.
Can you give credit to Chelsea, rightfully so, because it starts with game versus Barcelona in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Giving them 3 goals and keeping a clean sheet, dominating that game. Fans are saying that and the final could easily be their best games this year. And then you come back to this game, your best player is red carded.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're injured, basically.
Yes. And Chelsea is built around the midfield. That's why we didn't hear about Estevao after Caicedo was off. So for them to miss their favorite player, their second best player, Cole Palmer, is still out. Joe Pedro still hasn't clicked well with the team
yet.
And to still manage to hold Arsenal.
Yeah.
I have to give them credit where it's
I mean, they did well. I'm not going to be clapping for them.
Do you think that Chelsea has been really underestimated and they could be a dark horse for this season?
The manager, to be exact, has been underestimated at Chelsea. People still think he's still the Leicester City. He still has that Leicester City mindset.
Yeah.
But you're seeing it change. Like, we're seeing players come into the game and look like they've been starting forever.
Yeah.
So I specifically have faith in the coach and the way he's transforming Chelsea.
I think I'll be honest. I'm going to have to admit I underestimated them. I thought I'll just go there and run them over, steamroll them to getting 3 points. That was not the case. They if that's how they protect their space, that's fine. And everybody has to do what they got to do to protect their space.
Yeah.
That's what they do. Scrappy game, very good on transitions, and we just never really get going against these guys, especially at the bridge. It reminded me of the game when we considered 2-0 before we made that comeback by Rice and Trossard.
Yes.
I didn't even know how we were 2-0 down. But we were 2-0 down nonetheless. So they kind of play that way. And I'm saying, if that's how you protect your space, you're sinisa. I'm going to walk away with that one and just take the point. But for me, considering the context of the match, coming off from playing the Derby, then Bayern and Chelsea, and these games where watu wengi waliniambia hapo utacollect sijui point moja peke yake, I'm okay with that. And also going to that game without that shift in the defense and that yanking off of Trossard, I have to be okay with the draw. I have no other option. I just hope now we can kick on from there moving forward like Brentford. I don't expect anything less. What bores me about Chelsea is they play that against big boys. Alafu wanapata na jamaa average wanapigwa. So I hope, but I'll be feeling some type of way if I didn't beat 10-man Chelsea and then they go get beat by some average
Bournemouth.
team. Hey, Italy ball. So I'll be feeling some type of way about it. But nonetheless, they had a good game. It was good for them and a point in the bag against the table-topping Arsenal. Oh, wait, I'm still the table-topper. So that's fine.
The season isn't over.
Yeah, of course. That's why I'm topping the table, not winning the league yet. But that's fine with Arsenal.
And it also settled the debate.
Which one?
Rice and Caicedo, who's a better...
It hasn't settled the debate because Caicedo didn't play 90 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah, he managed to get a red card, which actually says it.
Yeah, discipline 0.
Yes.
He was too
I don't think so because
charged up for the match.
Chelsea have the most red cards this season.
Yes.
It's a discipline thing. It's whatever.
Yes.
It's a discipline thing.
It's not a discipline thing. It's however the manager is telling you to play. Some managers like that drama. I mean, we saw Moyes saying it when Kinanani walichapana makofi. He said
But I don't
it's
think you
good
want
to see some fights in the game.
Yes.
So maybe
Easy
Moraes
to say
is
when you're winning.
go ahead and do whatever you need to do. The same way like Atletico would do.
No, but it's
Wanachokosanga
easy
wazee
to
kwa
say.
pitch.
Do you think Moyes would be saying the same shit if you guys slapped them?
Yes.
If you guys beat Everton at that night,
Maybe.
and maybe costing them because of that red card, do you think you'll be saying, I like my players when they fight?
Actually, let me even refine your question. They fight, and then United score.
Yes.
Do you think Moyes says the same thing?
No, but if it's a discipline problem, you'll still say it regardless of the score.
Okay.
You see, like the way Nicholas Jackson, everyone was saying he's a liability regardless of whether he scores, whether he's the best player that season.
Yeah.
Everyone says Nicholas Jackson is a liability.
Yes.
Because he's more likely to get a red card on the pitch than he is to actually get a goal.
Or miss a big chance.
So that's a Chelsea player already.
But that's what I'm saying.
On top
maybe
of the several
manager,
players that we have that have been red carded.
But if it's a discipline problem, then the manager would address the players. The fact that he hasn't might mean that his tactics include them
getting red carded.
include them intimidating players.
Okay.
You know, in some leagues, you're not going to get a red card for that. You look at Italy, you're not going to get a red card for that. You're not going to get red cards randomly like that in Spain because of the style of game that they play. While in England, it's more, ukigusa msee tu vibaya,
sensitive.
yellow. Ukifanya hivyo, yellow.
Okay, I know the referee was trigger happy in that game.
He was. How many yellow cards did you guys?
By halftime.
We had 3 yellow cards in like 30, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the Caicedo one was warranted.
It was warranted.
But
Ali
I don't think you walk
Tafuta
away
had already shoved Saka to Chini.
Twice.
Like,
But it's a
He should have been on a
derby.
yellow.
It's a derby.
Yeah,
You're going
but-
to expect people. You're trying
Exactly.
to tell me Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid. They want shoving and pulling each other's hand, pulling each other's hand. You want seeing the ref removing cards every 2 seconds.
Not pulling each other's shots. Or
No, but
he was
Atletico
snapping
don't
into
do
challenges.
that. Atletico do that. They do watakuchokoza kwa pitch.
Yeah, but
Yes.
don't snap
Because
into
they want
challenges.
to, but they don't. The refs don't dish out cards every 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yes, he should not have, because the ones he gave out to Akina Mosquera, Akina, who was it? Calafiori, Zubimendi, was collecting a lot of yellows. But I just felt like those ones need derby, let it flow.
need derby,
But the
yeah.
ones for Caicedo,
Caicedo now, yeah.
nah, the red card.
And also,
Come on.
or to add on what you just said, okay, the first time it happens, I'll agree with you. But these are like
That was
5
like
red
the
cards
third-
later.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's the
there's,
sixth
there's yeah,
red
so
card.
But
there's
that's what I'm telling
something
you. You can't say it's a
something.
discipline thing when you don't understand what the manager is, how the manager is training them.
But I don't think.
Maybe he wants them to be aggressive on the pitch.
And you don't think that speaks to the quality of player
No.
that Caicedo is, because the same thing that you are saying about Caicedo is also happening to Rice at Arsenal. He's being trained. He's being told what to do in this big game. He's being told there's a player called Caicedo over there. You need to do A, B, C, D, which he did. Because notice, as an Arsenal fan, he hasn't mentioned any flaw, anything. He hasn't even mentioned Rice in this podcast so far.
You had a good game.
But we have talked about Caicedo for what 5 minutes
The
now.
only reason why
Snapping
you talked about,
challenges.
Yeah.
the only reason why you talked about Caicedo is because he picked up a red.
A red card.
But minus the red card still, he was playing rough.
Yeah,
But,
it was rough.
yeah.
No
Come
lie.
on, man, it's
He
a
was,
derby.
he
No
was. Yeah.
problem.
And no.
You need to
there are
normalize watching
challenges
other leagues.
And
Yeah.
and
Ini nini inakuanga too soft.
Nah.
and also to double
I
down
mean,
on
you guys, what did you do to Nichilo? By practically a hole in his cheek
That
and no one got a
derby.
red card.
He was
derby.
jumping.
Yes.
You said it's a
so
derby.
then,
You
why
said
is it
it's
a
the
derby
spirit
when
of
it
the
comes to
derby.
Arsenal, but it's not a derby when it comes to Chelsea? Wow,
My
you
point
would
is-
expect them to be more aggressive.
My point is-
but
my
aggression
point is-
yako isikue kuinja watu.
Come
Yeah.
on, man.
Yeah.
Aye.
and also
Chilo,
if-
Nani has a hole on his face, so if it's about injuring, then Nani should have gotten a red card
He
for that.
got a yellow.
He should have gotten a straight
That's
red.
not a
then.
dangerous. That's not
How is
serious
it not
foul
a
play.
danger- you had to
He
my
was
face.
jumping.
It's my face.
He was.
How is it not dangerous?
Because
My
a defender,
face.
we need them to
Once
have
Ikekwa-
hard face.
Ikekwa Calafiori, he would have been, oh my God, my
wait.
face.
Yeah.
My face.
But yeah, I mean,
Slap me, it's my face. I need to go to my
the face doesn't play. It's
dermatologist
the legs
immediately.
that do play. So it was a foul. But again, Chelsea disciplined record, man. It's 6
Yeah.
red cards. It's something to
Hapana.
look at. It's
Hii muna-
questionable.
unapenda
You can't be
soft
getting
games.
6 red cards and you just pass it up at it's what?
Kwani timu ni yako?
Si yangu.
Si labda
But
wamepewa
so why are
chezeni
you
hivyo.
discussing them?
Yeah.
Chezeni
Why are you discussing them?
You are discussing them because
Well,
you're saying
because we're doing a podcast. That's what we do.
They have an indiscipline problem.
That's
Na
our job.
nishakwambia, it's not an indiscipline problem because you don't know what their coach is telling them to play.
Is their coach directing them to get red cards?
See, maybe the style of game is making them get those red cards.
so it's
Uchokozi.
the coach.
Tactics. Has the coach complained? Has the coach gone and said?
I think he has said before
we
about the
need-
red card issue. Yes,
Yes,
No.
he has said it before.
yeah.
Only said it about Nicholas Jackson.
He has
And
said
that is
before. No,
because
no,
of
this
machungu ya the
season.
fact Nicholas Jackson alikuwa anataka kwenda
No,
Bayern.
this season, Maresca
Nicholas
has...
Jackson alone.
Okay.
But Nicholas Jackson is not in this season.
No, but I'm saying Maresca's issue has been Nicholas Jackson's red cards, not this current nini. Juu kila mtu amerokota.
Guys, if you know the comments Nani has made about red cards, please type them on the comment section to tell this girl.
Yes.
She doesn't know about that. All right, but yeah, anyway, so good draw for either teams. I think Arsenal will be okay with the
Crystal
draw.
Palace, Man United.
Yeah, elsewhere, Manchester United, they beat Crystal Palace 2-1 at Selhurst Park. I'm going to be
Yes.
honest, I didn't see that one coming.
Neither did I.
Wait.
Are you happy?
What?
I didn't.
You didn't?
No.
You didn't
Are you-
have faith?
No.
Because of the Everton game or what? Because things have
No,
kind
you
of changed for you guys.
No, they haven't. What I've come to realize, and this is what I keep saying,
Yes.
the players have decided to take certain initiatives when they're on the pitch.
Yeah.
You get if you
Yeah.
watch how their game is and how it's calm, ni kama ambao wana watasikiza coach nini, ukifika kwa pitch unaanza kuambiana sikiza Venant, tutafanya hivi. That's what they're doing. I think that's what they're doing. To be honest, I was so sure we're going to get outclassed.
By Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
I actually thought so as well, because Selhurst Park is a tough ground.
Yes.
It's a tough
And
ground.
then Crystal Palace have a tendency of wanapenda kung'ara na timu kubwa.
Yes, they have done that with Liverpool twice.
But that's Liverpool, home and away. I've enjoyed that today.
Yeah, exactly.
I have enjoyed this.
Yeah, so good win for Manchester United. Good goals as well. The Zaxi finish was fantastic. Not gonna lie.
The dummy-
The Mount goal was a
Yeah.
good dummy by Bruno. and Mount. Good finish as well. 2-1. I think Crystal Palace walikuwa wamechoka. Juu walikimbizwa midweek na nani?
Yes.
Strasbourg.
You're very right.
Yeah, I think that's why they felt the effects of that one.
Oliver Glasner gave us a couple of things to talk about after the game.
Yeah.
He started by talking about your kuchoka. 3 of their last 4 goals considered is from set pieces.
Oh.
And it's like obvious set pieces.
Okay.
So there's a problem over there. And then now, this is where now I feel bad for players like Nketiah. Because if a coach is talking about there are no chances created, yet you are visible all over the pitch with nothing to show off.
Yeah.
It shows that, see Arsenal, see Crystal Palace, we might start looking at Luton Town or another team because it's not working out well for him. We can't rely on Mateta after each and every 3 days.
But Mateta likes to score against Manchester United.
Yeah.
He always likes to score against Manchester United.
And in that game, by the way, Eddie Nketiah had a free chance. Like, almost was going to be a one-on-one, but the dude slowed down.
But what is his problem? When he came in, I felt like as if he was a threat. And then at some point,
This Nketiah started Alianza. I remember that chance in the first half. There's a chance he had around at goal, and I'm thinking,
is there a problem that he has besides the pitch? Is there something
Something off pitch that is affecting his pitch duties?
Self-esteem or something?
I don't know.
Because he was very promising.
I mean, he has. I do recall a couple of goals he scored in the Conference League early on this season for Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
And I was looking at that, I'm thinking, that's the one he'll go and score against Man United, bro. He missed it. Because at that point in time, they were 1-0 up.
Yeah.
So if he scores that, then it's 2-0. Sort of changes the game. Maybe we're talking about a 2-2 draw here, not a 2-1 loss. So those instances, again, capitalizing on the chances that they got.
I feel bad for him because when he was joining Crystal Palace, it was 3 strikers. It was him, it was Mateta, and it was Edward, who went to Leicester City.
Yeah.
And I remember the time Edward was their number 1.
Yes.
Unfortunately, injuries happen, and history, Mateta is now their leading striker. So for him, and with World Cup Piapa next year, Nini, Henderson had to go to Brentford as a way of finding a way to join the English team for World Cup. He should be motivated to do something.
Nketiah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe there's something that behind closed doors he might.
Maybe Nicolette accepted yet by Ghana. He switched allegiance.
Hajakuwa accepted?
No, not yet.
I don't know about that.
Not yet. So, I mean, we don't know. But big win for Manchester United. Took you all the way to 7th? You're 7th now?
For now.
For now, you're 7th. So good
Why are
win
you
for
not
you guys.
happy?
Yeah, I wonder why.
Hey, why are you not happy?
Oh, Julia,
That was a good turnaround. It was a
so
good
the more they
turnaround.
win, the more Amorim stays. She doesn't want that.
But Amorim is signed for 3 years now.
Yeah, oh my God! Why does everyone say that? United
But
fired.
it's just-
No, wait. United fired Ten Hag after extending his contract. They fired him.
Yes, because of poor performance.
Pereira of Wolves got his contract extended today. Was fired after 3 days. So let's not say the whole thing of CG is there for 3 years. You do not know.
But if he continues...
Hopes.
It's a hope that kills you. Anataka tu huyu jamaa ishie tu yani. But anyway...
Yeah, na Spalletti.
Yes.
Hakuna watu wawili dunia wananibo. I think hata Maguire siku hizi nimemforgive.
Amorim ndiye...
Those 2 people. Because you know why? Because Amorim knows how to win games.
Yes.
We saw it against Chelsea. I'm sitting here and saying,
Liverpool.
What did he do in the Chelsea game? He switched the entire formation, switched everything because he needed to win that game.
Yeah.
His neck was on the line. So are we going to say that United will only win games every time
His neck was on the line.
he's being told 3 games and you're out?
And
Then he wins.
And then once
I'm not
it
buying
cools
what
down-
he's selling. He's a con man.
Amorim
Yes.
is a con man.
Yes.
I like the sound of this, but unataka aende kwa nini sasa because of conmanship. The last, is it the last one? The last 7 games.
KCB wana require manager. Kariobangi Sharks require manager. Sharks wako hapo desperately sitting at the bottom of the league. PS Bomet wako hapo like
Come on now.
kazi ziko mingi.
Come on now.
Wolves need a manager.
The last 7 games, he has only lost once.
Valencia are soon going to fire their manager as well if they lose tonight. So
The last 7 games in the league, only 1 loss.
Or better yet, let me ask you, as of right now, what can United achieve or do that will make you switch your mind about
From Amorim out.
Yes. It can be an
Nothing.
achievement. It can be something process related.
Nothing. I've said this on live radio. Even if he wins by some miracle, wins the Premier League this season, I still want him fired after that trophy.
Ish.
Because he's a con man.
This is shocking.
Nobody will conclude that Manchester
How can
United.
you satisfy Manchester United fans? Nyaassh? How?
No, the Manchester United
You win
fans
the
can-
FA Cup, you're fired. You
No,
beat
no.
Liverpool at Anfield, after a while, you're fired.
There's no medal for beating Liverpool at Anfield.
Yes, but it's part of changing the process.
It's not. No. Our expectations are much more higher.
No, but you get somewhere through a
Yeah, it
process.
starts with taking a step.
Okay,
You
then,
cannot go
then
from
why did
number...
we fire Ole then? If it starts by taking a step.
Now that's United politics.
Yeah,
right now it's Amorim,
How is
and
it United politics?
Amorim's marriage has...
We were never struggling to get into the top 7 with Ole. So we could have
fired
stayed.
him. All right,
We still
all right.
fired him.
Let's see how that's on turns. That's going to be interesting. Who are you playing next?
We'll have to see.
Manchester United. I would like to see who they're playing next. Liverpool. They finally got a win.
After they benched Salah, finally.
After Slot got the balls
Let me ask
to
you.
bench Mo Salah.
If Salah is played in the next game and then they lose,
Is
Salah the problem?
it's Sunderland. The next fixture, it's Sunderland.
Sunderland are coming off a loss and I'm sure
Yes.
they want to
It's
lose their
Sunderland
next
at
game.
Anfield.
Oh, it's Sunderland. What is that? Is that Wednesday?
Walichapangwa na nini?
Sunderland at Anfield.
Oh,
It's on Wednesday, right?
They
Yeah.
won this
They will
weekend.
pick a comeback against Bournemouth.
Yes.
Oh, that's going to be... So is Mo Salah starting the next game?
He has to.
Ama mnaendelea na hiyo Rieng?
I don't know, but probably he might start because he was rested this game.
Did you like what you saw in your
was
performance
rested.
without him?
Yeah, I was impressed by the way.
Yeah?
I was totally impressed with the way we played. I think it's a trick question because now you don't know
The
what
next one.
Yeah, you don't know how it pans out yet.
Yeah.
So hopefully, probably, because I think also Slot is trying to prepare the team in terms of when Salah is not going to be available for.
Because of AFCON. All right. Florian Wirtz. Understand he had a good game, but still no output.
Very, very good game.
But what
Yeah.
exactly is, we need to start realizing what his role is in that team. Is he meant to score goals or is he meant to create them?
Create.
Then if he's meant to create them, then the pressure of him needing to score needs to get off his shoulders so he can focus on actually being a creative player.
Because he's doing neither.
Because I
I
think
That's the problem.
know.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Yeah, he's
Liverpool's
doing
fans
all
are
the
okay
games.
with what he's doing.
Yeah, but what is the output?
I think so many. The problem that is happening currently is because we are so used to assist numbers. Those numbers you get.
Yes,
Assist, but
But that's the end product of you as a creator.
yeah, but you can also create without even assisting. Get maybe you can open up a space. You can give a pass to someone.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's that vision that probably we are seeing with Wits, right?
Yeah.
Like the game, yesterday's game.
Yeah.
But if you put in terms of the data, in terms of we are not seeing the assist directly.
Utasema jamaa achezi vizuri.
Yeah.
Can you talk about
Yeah.
his off-ball duties then? Maybe that could be his strength. Like the way with Havertz in Arsenal, his first games or even the first season, where he wasn't even scoring, but his pressing up the pitch was very important for us. So is there something that maybe he's doing off the ball that is maybe guaranteeing him even game time?
Yeah, he defends well.
Oh.
His vision is perfect. The only problem is that probably our strikers are not sharp as compared to last season. But
Yeah.
I know the assist, the goals will come.
Zitakuja tu.
Eventually, when the team starts playing as a unit,
Yeah.
as we saw yesterday.
Yeah.
Nagelsmann was very vocal about the fact that you guys do not know how to use him.
Could be.
Yeah. He's about to do a double James Bond.
But that's what I'm saying. If his role isn't to score goals, then he can't even fall in the James Bond thing.
Why not? James
Because-
Bond kuna goal and assists.
Yeah.
He's already assisted.
Unajua unasema hivyo na manager wako pia atakuwa managerial 007.
James Bond. No, I'm ready, bro. If you're talking league titles, that's fine then. If you're talking other trophies, ashajitoa.
Carabao Cup na.
Ajaishinda Carabao Cup. We don't do those small trophies.
So
The FA Cup is a bare minimum. But yeah, James Bond double is loading because Sunderland is up next. I think it's a good test of Liverpool now because they have won against West Ham. West Ham did not really trouble them, to be honest. I thought I would get more from West Ham, especially because they were playing at home.
yeah, and not only that, Nuno's record against Liverpool
It's good.
is really good. So it's
Exactly.
very. But wait. Hold up, selector. We
What?
need to have this Paqueta situation. Everyone is saying Paqueta is match fixing.
Or the 2 yellow cards to
What
the
is
red?
this? What is going on? Apparently, Akona boys he needs to get out of the favela.
Oh, he's the one who got red carded.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, now
Na yeye
boys
ndo
are
alikuwa
shaking.
anachoko. Sasa ukikompare Caicedo na ukompare Paqueta, Paqueta has a discipline problem.
That or the other one.
Juu unapewa yellow card. Bado unaendelea kutukanana. Unapewa yellow card ya pili. Bado unasimama na ref na una clap.
Yeah, he has a discipline problem. Yeah. If you had to compare the two, then definitely he does. Because that's just being naughty, basically.
Naughty, if that's how you want to call it.
Indiscipline.
Because right now, Paqueta is like, everyone is like, dude, you're not meeting the allegations.
Alikuwa na allegations. Unakumbuka alikuwa na kesi? He almost got suspended from playing football full time. So that's something to watch out for. But for Liverpool, not big win, but good result. Isak scored as well. He finally has a goal now in the Premier League.
Yes, finally has a goal. No. Give him credit where it's due.
No, he finally has a goal.
His goal in a crucial game where his goal mattered. Come on,
Yes.
give him credit.
Stop
saying it as if it was like a
Oh my God.
No.
Is he a closeted
It's a
Liverpool
new-
fan?
I'm not going to sit here and glaze Isak because he finally got a goal in match week 13. Dude should have scored in match week 5.
How are you being outscored? How are you being outscored by a player who came from a league that people call a farmers league and came here and hit the ground running? Now we switch to the address to me switch.
You fans demand too much. He finally gets a goal. It's a problem. He doesn't get a goal. It's a
Isak was
problem.
the top scoring striker last season.
Yeah.
Yes.
He scored more than Haaland.
Yes.
So we can't glaze over him when he scores one goal against West Ham in match week 13.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he scored a goal. That's fine for him. So maybe akifanya against Sunderland now, maybe shall be seeing something.
Okay.
Because pia kuna chance pia alipata akapiga conversion ya rugby hapo, niko like, oi.
Yeah.
Over the bar.
Sweden wameiva rugby or what? This guy could actually do well over there. But big win for Liverpool now. I think
But
they
do
are
you think
eighth.
maybe he's looking at it like the fact that Sweden have done horribly? This is the only way he can come back, by making sure that Liverpool gets somewhere.
Yeah.
They
It
still have
can
the
look at
playoffs.
it as an opportunity.
They still have the
They don't
playoffs.
have playoffs. Sweden finished the bottom of their group.
No, they do have playoffs.
Which playoff does Sweden is
The
Sweden?
World Cup playoffs.
Which one is Sweden taking part in and they finished the bottom of their group?
Because of their performance in the Nations League.
Wewe na Graham Potter kuna pali wanaenda.
Oi, but they are there. So, I
Unajua
mean,
kuna agenda ya Gikorish wake.
Mimi
You
sina
want them
agenda.
to be playing poorly
No.
so that Gikorish is not distracted.
look, I don't care how they perform in the playoffs, but I know they are there. And
Okay,
they might be, if
so-
they win their first match against Ukraine, they'll be hosting the final match.
Okay.
So they might just.
I need to check on that. I
Yeah,
don't
check on
trust
that.
you.
I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Me, I'm a bit old school. I come from the era of if me and Otis, we can literally fight, and then after the game, we can go eat. Pamoja. Like, aina beef, aina story yote.
Yeah.
So, you see this Everton incident, the two defenders fighting.
Yeah.
And it's been a while since we saw like an actual fight or
Teammates.
attempt to fight kwa football.
Watch Serie A, Ziko.
How do you guys feel about this? Will you guys entertain a bit of it? Let's say in the Chelsea-Arsenal big game derby, will you entertain, if you are the referee of VAR or if you are the rules, will you entertain a bit of fighting? Or
Yeah.
what could be your rules of fighting?
I mean, when I see, unless you're doing the Liboya kind of thing. Nakumbuka the Liboya one in the Newcastle. Now that was crazy. Get those niggas off the garden pitch. But hii ya juzi ilikuwa tu kabare kidogo. I don't know.
And it was a very,
But
for me, I said it was a very classic African reaction. That's what we do. Msaki wapa anakupiga mdomo unaona tu kidogo
Nyamaza bana.
because I don't know. When you look at it closely, maybe I don't want to seem like I'm pushing an agenda, but I feel like Michael Keane almost, like headbutted him a little bit. Because he's a tall dude, so lazima ashuke chini. So,
alikuwa anajaribu kumsikiza. But you saw they posted a video of themselves that they wanna spar. I loved that.
Yeah, so that was a good conversion. But I thought that would gel the guys, bro. They were blown away by Newcastle. Oh my God. I was watching that game like, what the fuck is going on
Yes,
here?
at home.
They were 3-0 down by halftime
Yes.
at Hill Dinkinson. I didn't see that one coming.
But Newcastle, I think, are threatening on both fronts.
Yes.
They are. But the
Defensively.
only problem with Newcastle is they have this stunt where we're like, hey, this team should not be ignored, and then they just disappear.
Yeah,
When it matters.
exactly.
Giving Arsenal.
But
No, really.
that's because
That was unnecessary, but
That's what in baseball we call a curveball.
that was a curveball. I fell right into that.
will you entertain it? A bit of
Yo, I enjoy watching Serie A because of such drama. So me, I would entertain it.
Yeah.
It's only if it gets dangerous, then of course you have
Yeah,
to.
like the Liboya walikuwa wamerarwana mashati. I don't know if you recall that one there Newcastle. Way earlier on,
back,
about 2001.
Yeah.
So kurarwana mashati, that's typically fighting.
Yeah. Na vile pia
That's,
nani akina Roy Keane walikuwa kikanyaga watu miguu on purpose.
Yeah, I mean,
There are levels.
ikifika ni hapo.
Me, I'd entertain shoving. I'd entertain, you know, the way like E team versus E team wanna clash, and then there's that pulling each other. I'd entertain that. I'd entertain pushing, a bit of slapping. But now when you're poking somebody's
That's
eye,
slapping.
Slapping,
I don't
yeah.
think
When you're poking-
it's a very ass thing to do.
when you're poking somebody's eye, now key UFC, now that's where it's like,
Yeah.
okay, now
But that's how you
But you know, if you
Bali-
slap an opponent, if you're slapping your teammate, you see, this is teammate kind of thing.
Me, I'm saying, wachana na teammates. Me, I'm saying Arsenal versus Chelsea.
Oh,
Let's say Caicedo has done what he did to
sabari,
Nani,
bro,
and then now fighting. That's what I'm asking.
Bali
Unajua
unatolewa.
if Chiloba had slapped Calafiori, your game ingeisha.
Yeah, you
Now
know,
I'm saying
all
such
the
things
Arsenal
now.
men,
Such
you keep
things.
calling
yeah, to
him
be
that.
there, Paul.
Yeah, I'm
all
saying
the-
we'll entertain such
Come
things.
on,
Yeah.
man. All the Arsenal men who find him sexy would be on that pitch.
Yeah, without a doubt.
You see?
Yeah.
I feel like football has become so soft.
Yeah,
But it's not
It's a- it's a-
football. It's
it-
not football in general. It's the EPL.
It's so
Across the
soft.
other leagues, it's not as soft.
Yeah, because I feel like it's a contact sport.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you look at a derby, there's no fighting, there's nothing,
Guys
there are no
are
cards.
shaking hands, but now friends, how?
I mean, yesterday felt like a derby, but saa shida pia yuharibiwa na some trigger-happy referees.
No, I think yesterday's ref was also, he was just a bit much.
It was trigger-happy, bro.
Cards were just...
Bana. So
Yeah.
there was a tackle, hata ubaya ni, unaachilia zingine, alafu una yellow card.
The Zubimendi yellow card in particular.
Yeah, like there was a cluttering, Kukurela did on Saka.
Yeah.
He let it go.
Yeah.
But Zubimendi akifanya kitu kidogo.
Yellow. It's like how?
I mean,
and
come
it's,
on.
it was like the same. Yeah.
Balance it out. But anyway, so Newcastle, of course, they won 4-1 away from home. Big win for them. But Saturday was full of drama. Man City against Leeds, they are 2-0 up. Alafu wanakujiwa, and then they are clutching at straws. Sijaona Man City wakiwa na clutch at straws at home. They kaa ngoja tu final uso ipigwe. But they got the winning goal
But I feel like
by Foden.
I feel like that one Pep also. There's this boy, I don't know, there's Russian or one of these.
Kusanov.
Why isn't he playing him in games, especially like Leeds? He should be playing because he did a massively well job when the other guys were injured.
But-
Play him in Leeds so that when you require him, he's fit.
He's ready.
He was the guy who was in the backline during Bayer Leverkusen match
Yes.
when they got cluttered. Maybe so that is like,
No, but he needs the experience as a child. He needs the experience.
yeah.
The only way you're going to learn these things is on the pitch. Against Leeds, you can afford to make such a risk. I felt like their defense was horrendous against Leeds, to be honest.
Haven't
And then
defense been horrendous?
What happened with Donnarumma? He's beginning to make me worry as an Italy fan. Not
Yeah.
for playoffs.
Anakaa suspect.
And like a suspect.
Na anakula 2 yellow cards pia. I think that's his second yellow in successive matches.
No, Joe, it's because, again, I'm telling you, if you watch Serie A, there's some things that are not cards. Same thing with La Liga, actually, come to think of it.
But that
Ni
is not
ngumu
any...
sana kupata red, like, in
No,
those...
for him, ilikuwa talking back to the referee.
Yes, because ashazoea Italy unasimamia ref na unamtusi.
Mezoea hapi na ametoka PSG for years.
Hata France kwani kuna kuanga
But
na
he's
drama.
Italian.
That's a
Come
song.
on.
Italian, come on.
Yeah.
Na hata
Not
France,
the left,
by the way,
bro.
coming to think of it, France pia wako hivyo.
I don't think so. But anyway, I think talking back to referees, it's a fucking Premier League. I know he's new.
He's new to
But
the
you can't
Premier
be talking
League.
back to the referees.
He's
I
new
don't know
to
what
the
he
Premier
says.
League.
Mi sijui anasemanga nini.
Plus, which Italian do you know who doesn't talk back? I mean, do you remember Zizou's very famous headbutt?
Oh, yeah.
Do you have baby number?
Yeah, but don't talk back to the referee. You're going to get carded. But anyway, still, he's shipping goals,
But
though.
he is exactly. I don't care about the talking back. It's a very Italian thing to do. My worry is him as a keeper.
Yeah.
Ameanza kukaa suspect.
Okay.
Yeah. 2 goals
Okay.
against Newcastle. 2 goals against this team, Leeds United. You know, I was thinking going to that game, Leeds United are going to get blown away as well.
Me too.
Leverkusen too.
Nilikuwa nakaa Haaland hapo ni hat-trick or something. It was anything but that.
They were struggling.
They struggled.
They
They were on the ropes.
So on the kickoff, I have this thing that I call manager watch. So I put my eyes on managers that are more likely to be fired. And Daniel Farke is on my manager watch.
Yeah.
Then you come and see them making Man City look like a bang average team.
Yeah. That was crazy. I don't recall seeing Man City on the ropes at Etihad by Leeds United.
Imagine.
That was crazy. Those are the things that kind of make me feel like these guys, I don't think they are title worthy.
Or
like
Pep,
contenders, like
or Pep doesn't trust his players.
which players? They were all of them there. Foden,
Some of these
Haaland.
players shouldn't be at City right now. Ruben Diaz shouldn't be at City right now.
But that's what I'm telling you. In such games, you play the
Yeah.
Kusanovs.
Yeah, shouldn't be at that
because
game.
they are more likely to want to prove themselves.
Yeah.
Rest taking ideas for the big clubs because they want to play against the big clubs to show that they were big, we're great.
But I put you up against Bayer Leverkusen in the Champions League. That's a bigger match
But that's
than
the
Leeds.
Champions League.
Yeah, it's bigger. So if you could not
And
prove
Bayer
yourself there.
Leverkusen is
Champions
not-
League and
Yes.
Leeds are two different
Different things,
games.
yes.
Exactly. So I
Plus-
gave you a big match.
No,
you failed.
but you see, the thing is,
Sindio, so
those
I'm
are the
gonna
games
give you a
need
smaller one so that if you mess up now, I
Exactly.
can bench you properly.
At home
Yes.
where you have no laxity of losing.
It's
But you
Leeds.
see, there's-
Nyaassh, you can play against Leeds. That's how easy it is.
No. But look at the
That's
context.
actually a really bad player, so I'm
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
against him.
I am good in other areas.
He's more of a coach than he's a player.
I'm good in other areas.
Even about the coaching, I'm doubting, but it's okay.
Oi. I can't be good in everything. All right? But I was thinking like City going to that game, they cannot afford to lose. Walikuwa shapigwa na Newcastle. So you have to win your next game. I mean, pigwa na Newcastle, then you pigwa by Leverkusen, bro. And both, okay, Newcastle they were away, by Leverkusen they were at home. You cannot lose the next one. Could be Leeds, but still a big one because the repercussions are crazy if you do not win. So going by that one, maybe Kusanov.
I would still have played him.
Okay.
I would have, honestly.
Yeah.
Because, especially coming off a loss, I would want to prove myself. And the young guys, you play them against Akina Leeds, Akina Burnley. You play them against those teams.
Okay.
Do you still think they need to go back to transfer window on January? And where do you think they need to invest in? City.
The defense is one thing.
Yeah.
Because they need to do something this January because other teams are coming up. Newcastle wameonja Champions League. Aston Villa wameonja Champions League. You have Arsenal, you have Chelsea who are there now. You have Spurs when you wameonja, they might do something. There are teams right now that are looking forward to that. And City have been this prestigious team, but it's time they start
don't
doing
know, bro.
something
But you know,
urgent before they are locked out.
You know, you've just mentioned Aston Villa, and you guys are forgetting beginning of this season, Aston Villa looked relegation bound.
Yes.
Yeah. I think
Look
the
at
first
them
4
now,
matches.
they're in top 4.
Yeah, totally turned it
Now you
around.
understand why I want Ruben Amorim fired. Man's a con man.
But for City though, I don't know who they'll. Maybe a striker, but then Mamouche is a striker.
Why are
No,
you
no.
buying a striker and
Why
you
will
have,
buy a-
and you have Haaland?
Yes.
Is he backup?
But you have Akina Mamouche.
We have Mamouche.
is
He's
injured.
going to AFCON.
But he's injured.
No, he's back. He's available. He played. I think he was a
But
starting
you
striker
have
against Bayer
Foden.
Leverkusen.
I don't
And
think the
Foden
issue is
can play as a
goals. I
false
think
nine.
the issue is controlling the game.
Yes.
I know. I felt like for me, going to this game, the issue was goals because it was only Haaland who was scoring.
Okay.
But then again, they banged 3
But-
without him.
But then maybe there's an over-reliance on Haaland. number
Exactly.
one. But I feel like their control of the game is also
He's also wanting.
lacking.
Yes.
Defensively, I don't think they are strong. Midfield-wise, Nico Gonzalez can measure up to, of course, Rodri.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But then again,
I think maybe they need to strengthen their mid and probably look at their defense.
yeah, they can go and splash 150. They have splashed. I think their last January they splashed this 170 or something, and then they splashed 180 in that summer. They can go and splash again because they always do that. But good win for them. 3 goals without Haaland kind of shows that they are past this guy in terms of they are not Haaland FC. Maybe they are actually Man City FC. Sunderland though against Bournemouth, that was a cracker. 2-0 up,
Yes.
and I was thinking, Sunderland mepatikana kweli. Boss.
Be, walikuwa nakwambia hold my
Oi, my beer, I swear down. Because the next time I saw the scores, I was like, 3-2?
How?
How the fuck did that happen? Because this is Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Then I'm starting to look at Bournemouth and I'm feeling, sio umeachilia sasa. They have been, the last couple of fixtures, they have not been winning, actually. I think they've been collecting L's. Then losing a 2-0 lead after getting such at home.
But you know, one thing
They
about
just-
Sunderland I've come to realize, you don't count them out until the game is over.
I think so. I mean, as
Yes.
an Arsenal fan, I've been
Because,
there.
yeah, I was about to say, because, in the Arsenal game,
Yeah. I've been
Also,
there. Yeah, I've been
can you give
they've
credit
been scoring
to...
a lot of
Yeah.
last-minute goals.
Yeah.
But even then, the third goal that they scored, I think, was in the 66th minute. So only people come back like 15, 20 minutes
Yeah.
after from
Yes.
the halftime break.
That's
so
what I'm saying with Sunderland. I don't think you count them out till the final whistle.
I think the only place Sunderland, and I cannot see how they get past this, once AFCON kicks off, bro.
Yes.
Those guys have like, I think, 7 Africans.
It's like 7.
Or is it
They
9?
have, they have the most, actually.
You have the
Yes.
most.
They
have the most.
Yeah.
And I think all of them are going. Because nilikuwa na wako hadi na mse wa Mozambique Na Mozambique wako AFCON pia.
Msewa Mozambique alikuwa Atletico.
Reinildo.
Sindo tulimdiscover.
Exactly. That dude is also going because Mozambique are there. So I'm like, I can't wait to see how they get past this.
I think they can get players in January.
Boss, watu saba una replace aje watu saba.
But I think they have a plan.
Yeah,
But
I'm not going to write Sunderland off.
Yes.
I just
They
feel like
better have a plan.
they're silent killers. They're
Yes.
moving in silence.
Yes.
We'll see.
Your enemies will not know your next move.
It's not silent when you're holding Arsenal to a draw. It's not silent when you're beating Stamford Bridge. When you're beating Chelsea at Stamford Bridge.
That was on Arsenal. Holding
Sunderland
What
is
about
Sunderland is above Man United by there.
Yeah,
I mean,
know.
they're doing much better than Man United.
Even though we beat them. We're one of the few teams that beat that.
Crazy business at Old Trafford.
Again, our con man of a coach knows how to win bloody games.
I mean,
he chooses not to. The man chooses not to win the games. He has an affinity to failure. He probably does not get enough attention. So the only way to get it is to make sure Manchester United loses. Then we're all up his ass and it's like, you see, they love me out there. He has an attention deficiency problem. He reminds me of someone that Nyaassh knows.
Clip that. But we'll enjoy your party, I wish. But yeah, I mean, Sunderland though, honestly, for me, I want to see how they handle that one. I feel like that will...
I feel like they have a plan because
Distort.
we are more worried than they are. They are very relaxed.
Maybe they are, but they don't want to show it. But anyway.
Maybe in their mind, they're like, all these Africans who are going, they're not going to get past the round of 16, so they'll be back soon.
What will your group face?
But I don't think so, though, because there's also the injury thing of when a player travels. These guys are too relaxed to not have a plan.
We don't know if they are relaxed. We are assuming they are relaxed.
I think they are.
We are also assuming that they have a plan.
There's one key player.
But I would like to think they are.
There's one key player who will still be at the team. That's Xhaka.
Well, he
That's
can't
a
be
very
key, but...
Now, if he had left for maybe injury or another
Then there would be
tournament,
something,
then that will be a problem.
Yeah. Anyway,
That's the same thing that used to happen when he was at Arsenal. When he was injured, people never used to see his impact until he's injured, and then
Yes.
Arsenal falls apart.
yeah. So
while
it's gonna
he's
be
still
interesting
there,
for-
I still believe in him and still believe in the team to do something.
Yeah.
Maybe they buy, because right now they're attractive enough to get a couple of names.
Yeah,
Just
they're
stick with
attractive.
them.
Yes, they are attractive.
Even if it
prospects.
means loans till the end of the season.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that's how the Premier League. It was a good outing. Arsenal drawing, Man United winning, Sunderland coming back, Man City wakipelekwa kawezi wa pikipiki Nairobi. So, I mean, all around, it has been fantastic. Liverpool getting back to winning ways.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. Next up, the Champions League was going down last week.
Ooh.
And very good performances from the London boys. Well, Spurs. Chelsea
Spurs, bana.
holding it down against Barcelona, 10-man
Yo.
Barcelona.
I'm sure Barcelona did not expect, but even Barcelona,
But even when-
Araujo, what is their plan with this guy? Are they going to get rid of him or what?
Oh, wait. From
Who?
You.
Araujo, the captain, Champions League match
Say
away from
Araujo,
home.
he doesn't seem to know what he's doing on the pitch.
Because even if there were 11 men, when they were 11, Chelsea bado walikuwa on your case, bro.
Yeah.
That was the thing. I've noticed na games of Barcelona, when we go down, we go down.
Yeah.
We buy everything from the tactic to the lineup.
Yes.
And coincidentally, pia kuna kuanga na red cards. Because at El Clasico, there was a red card.
Yes.
You remember? So,
But La Liga also wamekuwa wakiokota red cards mbaya.
yes. So this was one of those where our coach went to the game with a bad strategy, and where I feel bad as a Barcelona fan is where he failed to adapt. Because why are we talking about Estevao when you have Yamin over there? You know?
Yeah.
But there is this thing brewing about the teenagers, or let's say the under-21s who are threatening. Estevao is there. He's in the conversation. So
He's a good
nothing
player.
you can do.
Solid one.
He's a very
They are
solid
two teenagers, right? Yamal is what, 18?
18,
Sasa yako 18 ama 19?
Ako 18 amekuwa legal ndo aka-announce the fact ana date Nicky Nicole. Budake ako hapo ako engaged to someone younger than Nicky Nicole.
Agianani, it's crazy business. But yeah, Chelsea, man, it was a good outing for them in the Champions League. Diabolical from Barcelona.
Bana.
You know, I was thinking like Lewandowski is back. Before this game, he had banged a goal against. Who did you beat before this game? Was it Celta Vigo?
I don't like the fact that Barcelona are giving Rashford Manchester United trauma. You know, I'm very protective over Rashford.
No, Rashford at Barcelona
If you can't-
is okay.
if you
He's
can't-
good.
if you can't
He's
protect
good.
his brain, give him back to us.
I'm
It's just
not
on-
worried.
Hey, you finished where
I'm
you
not
left.
worried
Umalizie
about.
kabisa kwenye mliacha.
I'm not worried about Rashford at
But yeah.
Barcelona. He's okay. If anything, we'll
Yeah.
even sign him.
Oh,
Hamna
permanently.
pesa bado
If anything.
mko na deni ya Almo. Yules Kunda mjamaliza deni yake. The court has told them they have to pay 130
Yeah,
to
ni
these clubs
sawa.
out of the 101 million that they owe. Their stadium yao, the reason why they've opened it partially renovated is because the workers are on strike hawajalipwa. So hiyo pesa wanataka kutraumatize my Rashford mnatoa wapi?
And things
Fuliza
change.
tala kila kitu iko na deni.
Imeisha.
Hapana, we've been here before. Tumeshinda league tukiwa broke before. So we'll
You guys
find
are
ways.
always broke. You're very
Yes,
suspect.
we've won
What is going
recently.
on
We've
there?
won recently with Xavi.
You're being sued because apparently they they have players in that Turkish farm that's reconstructing their nini that apparently are illegals.
Hey, boss. Ni ukora gani
Wako na
mjafanya?
illegal workers.
They are the same guys last season. Mliambia Lewandowski asifunge bao ndio msilipe bonus.
Unaona?
Bonus ya 2 million.
Kuna venye wana move shady.
Bonus ya 2 million.
Tough times require tough decisions.
Yo,
These
Barcelona,
guys are
bro.
shady.
I keep saying, like,
These guys are
there's
shady.
no one who's busier in this world than the accountants of Barcelona, bro.
They normally do that. There's a time back, they told Griezmann to do the same thing.
Asifunge ndio asilipe bonus.
Yeah.
Uzuri ako Atletico sasa he doesn't have to do
Oh
that
my
stress.
God,
He
bro.
can just play.
The economic levers every now and then, bro.
Wait,
Unafanya
tough
wa-
times require
Unaona venye
tough
tunasema
decisions.
Paketa. Now we need to have a list of shady businesses. Paketa,
Barcelona
Barcelona's
as
entire
a team.
whatever the hell is going on there.
Questionable.
Adi stuff. Kila mtu.
Questionable.
Everyone.
But also in the Champions League this season, you're moving kind of weird.
Yeah.
Because nakumbuka
Yeah.
pia Club Brugge iliwakimbiza.
Yeah. I think kuna tu some in problems at the club which is even affecting how you're playing. And we're going through it
And if
like
we
as
pay your Camp
she's elaborated it vizuri and hata hiyo ni just part it's just the icing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
They
double
have to
for
open the stadium ndio wako na
Aye.
gate tickets za kulipa workers.
ndio ati
Where?
mulete watu 40,000. Si is it 44,000 people?
41.
Ndio capacity.
I'd rather partially filled Barcelona stadium than hii yetu ya Mashemeji with no location in the first.
Yeah, crazy business. But yeah, also, so big win for Chelsea in the Champions League. I think took them in the top 8, if I'm not wrong, or top 5,
Yeah.
if I'm not wrong. The other one, of course, was Arsenal.
Oh, by the way, before you continue, was it you or Waudo who said you're gonna finish Waudo said that no team is gonna finish the 8 games unbeaten?
Yes.
How do you feel
8
about
games. Oh, 8 games in the league phase.
Yeah. How do you feel about the odds of Arsenal doing it?
I think we can. Because
Because
after
of the
this...
Bayern Munich were the only threat. Who do you face
No,
next?
Bayern and Inter. Or ilikuwa Atletico, Bayern and Inter.
Yeah.
So Atletico have beaten to pulp.
I don't know why
The
you're
other
looking
part
at me.
to pulp. Bayern wamekuja and beaten in Europe at one point in time.
Yeah.
Beaten them 3-1. Now it's Inter Milan who are looking not
Who are-
as formidable.
Yes, they're coming off a loss against Atletico.
Yes.
Yes.
They got by Atletico. Pia wali lose Milan derby the weekend before
Yeah.
they get
Yes.
into the game. So they kind of look like you can get at them, but then again to call San Siro. So if
Yes.
we beat Atletico, I think it's possible we can go through this phase without losing.
If you beat Inter.
I mean, sorry, yeah, if you beat Inter. Yeah.
Do you
so-
think that's possible
No, Inter haven't convinced me.
this season?
They
you haven't
have
seen
not
anything
convinced
from
me.
because they have
Yeah.
a history. They have a history with Arsenal, and also they have a history. Yeah, kuchapa these teams at home.
Yeah, I mean, last time we faced them
Barcelona, they beat them at home. You know, Na ile kwa
Yeah.
last
You
season.
guys were beaten by Chelsea, so don't use Barcelona as an example.
Yeah,
You
so
can't use Barcelona as an
Inter
example.
Milan, we faced them last season. They beat us at San Siro 1 goal. Dubious score, by the way. But anyway, I'm thinking we can beat them this time round. But for Bayern Munich, coming to this game, of course, tending to have a good time against Arsenal, so they were saying on their socials, Harry Kane was on fire. I think he's the highest scoring striker so far. Had 0
I'm so
attempts.
disappointed about Bayern Munich. Walinifanya nikarambwa.
Yeah. Oh, Harry Kane is coming back to the North London. He's always had a thing against Arsenal. He was always scoring against Arsenal, by the way.
Yeah.
But this time round, 0 attempts, pocketed by Mosquera and Saliba. That was fantastic. But they scored a good goal by Carl. That Carl dude, we might want to keep an eye on that boy. He's looking very good. Olise was having a game against Luis Kelly until we brought on Calaferocious. And then he totally got lost. But yeah, second half, we just dominated them, man, not gonna lie. Manuel Neuer, I don't know what the hell he was doing. For that
By
goal.
the way, hey,
He's also doing Gani, bro.
once again, situational awareness. What I was telling you last week with Raya's fumble, that whole thing of Kwenda up in the pitch and stuff. You need to be aware
No,
of
but for
your
I would excuse
environment
Raya.
as a goalkeeper.
I would excuse Raya.
Whenever
I
you
would not
see
excuse
the
Manuel
whole
Neuer.
game.
Alitoka mbali sana, bro. Almost half of the pitch.
Last week we have you've seen that Raya's fumble. Me, I was saying that was Raya's mistake because why are you doing that in the first place? When you look at even the intensity of the game, we were dominating that game. There was no reason for you to go up there.
Yeah, so he has no reason to think.
I think sometimes goalkeepers get bored standing there by themselves.
You know, no, it's involved, bro. Hataguza ball at all. And to be many for me,
but you don't do that at such a high level.
But German keepers tend to move out more.
Yeah, so now to see it again, it's a trend now.
And even Sunderland.
She's already mistrusting Donnarumma. There's situational awareness as goalkeepers. I feel imeenda chini.
Although with that, I'm saying with German keepers, look at even historically, they tend to move.
Yeah. So
German keepers do.
So that was that. The one thing I liked about this game is Company coming to this game saying how he's ready to handle Arsenal from set pieces threat. Our first set piece. Bow.
Nayo.
I'm like, what exactly were you going to handle?
Kongo mwenzangu hapo lakini aliniangusha.
So Bayern Munich, of course, we are exercising our demons against you guys, so beat them up. Of course, Nani was having some bitter words to say because he was just feeling some type of way. What do you call Joshua Kimmich? Said they had to get a better game against PSG. Arsenal is the 2 long balls. And then
Excuses.
I was like, let me see who played more long balls. Oh, wait. Bayern Munich. They played more long balls than Arsenal, but is there...
Did you see what Vincent Kompany said?
Sure.
So he said, okay, in a lot of words, but to simplify it, he said the Arsenal beating, the thrashing that he had,
yes,
it's his PSG moment. Where last season, when we beat PSG 2-0, it was a turning point for them where they went to beat around every team and to win. So he feels this thrashing that they got last week, it's his PSG moment.
Okay, well, turn around. Okay, time will tell on this one because there's many more games coming up. But anyway, Arsenal topping the Champions League, topping the Premier League.
Why are you talking about the fact that Liverpool were beaten by their former team?
Oh my God!
Can I tell you something? I predicted it.
Yeah.
Oh, you called for them?
I ate.
Yeah.
I didn't think of 4-1, but it was good to see that.
Yeah, 4-1 at home. Van Dijk anaitwa Van Dijk. Si ende tu acheze NBA. Oi,
the handball.
Ende acheze. Nasikia Kasa looking at him wende wacheze na LeBron because you know LeBron has shares at Liverpool.
No, I think when things go south, every little thing.
I have never seen that from Van Dijk ever.
We've seen a lot from him. We've seen twerking, his twerking capabilities.
He's been twerking from Kitambo.
Ball handing.
Yeah, I mean, he's quite a versatile guy.
He's showing us other skills.
Off-pitch skills.
Versatility, bro.
Hey, they were getting cooked. Even I think the third goal, Salah alitoka and then he just strolled back, man. He did not run back.
That was a very dismal performance from Salah and because we were not even doing shit. We were just passive.
Yeah.
I think probably... I don't know what the message was being sent. I don't know.
Yeah.
But the drop from Salah from yesterday's game shows you a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably he's also not defending.
No, he's not.
He's not defending. He's not helping the team to defend at all.
No, he's not. So maybe moving forward, he shall not be starting. But PSV, bro, big up yourselves, man. That was a good win. We absolutely loved it. So yeah, that's that with the Champions League. Of course, the action continues. There'll be, I think, one match day in December. If I'm not wrong, that will be match day 5. Match day 6,
yeah.
And then 2 games to go before we're done with the league phase. All right, so that's that with Europe. Let's come back closer home. The Sport Pesa League, the Kenya Premier League.
Yes.
This weekend we're expecting we shall have the Mashemeji Derby.
Finally.
But it did not happen. It was supposed to happen this weekend.
Tafuteni nyumba yenu. You know, but Gor Mahia, the problem is what?
Yes.
It's that thing. You see the way me, I don't know how to drive. But I'm saying the only car I can drive is a G-Wagon.
Yeah.
Sinianze na Vitz at least.
Yes.
Mwambie waanze na Vitz at least.
Boss.
Then you don't have to do this thing of games. This happened last season.
Okay. Yes. It
happened
happened last season.
Yeah.
It's happened this season again.
Yes.
Next season, of course, we'll hear that again.
Most probably.
Tafuteni stadium. Mnachanganya Shabana na yo Gusii sijui it's too small for us, we are too many fans, but wako na kwao.
Yeah.
Tafuteni kwao.
Yeah, mna.
You know the challenge ni the stadium already ilikuwa ishachaguliwa.
Oh, God.
But 2 things happen. There was the World 8-day
This one is a
event.
gava. They have the right to do that. That's the part you
If
don't
you had-
They
understand.
have the right to come and stop a stadium from hosting a match.
Yeah, they do.
So you see, that's one of the challenges.
Ni kama
that's
mimi
really-
niko na jiko yangu. Now, this is a very Italian way of doing something, but I have no choice to do this. Niko na jiko yangu, meko ni yangu. Wewe umekuja umebandika chai yako, sinatoa naeka yangu juu mimi niko na haraka na it's my property, I can do
Yeah,
that.
exactly. Get your own goddamn
Get your
ground.
own damn
if you had,
meko.
if you had your own ground, hakuna at the office of the president wamebook ground ya Gor Mahia.
Wait. Venant, why doesn't Gor Mahia have a stadium?
E question, we've heard it before.
Yeah.
And we concluded that already a location has been found and developments in Anza.
But that's like
You
60
know that
years.
has been going on since the 80s.
That's
It's-
like 60 years into Gor Mahia's.
Yes.
Existence.
Nisawa, this is something that has happened recently.
Oh, God.
So I'll at least start by acknowledging
Okay, so
kuna location we were doing something about
I
it.
have another question.
Now, while it's being constructed, while this plan
At
is
the
You know,
construction
being...
imeanza.
unless we see the pictures. And they're not AI pictures.
Yes.
We've had this conversation so many times.
all this that Gor Mahia are doing is like
Moi gave them land. You who gave them land. You who gave them land.
Eh,
Tumetenga
tumetenga,
pesa.
eh.
Tumetenga pesa. We've seen that.
Come on.
tumepanga mikakati.
Venant, come on.
No, get your own goddamn ground. You can't be 21 league titles in and you have 0.
Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. Yeah, 21 league titles in. You have 0 stadiums. You have 0 trophy cabinets. Yet, the former late prime minister was your patron. So tell us, what's the purpose of a patron? That's something I've never understood.
How come the patron never gave you like a... Okay, I knew the new one. Was the one who...
Where. Don't shoot yourself kwa mgusa hii.
What?
I've said here kwa podcast, even after Baba died, I said one of the last things that, to answer you, that Raila did, he gave 10 million.
But you guys
No, we
have
are talking
always
about money.
been given
And
money.
this
This
was-
is about the home ground. 10 million kwa Gor Mahia ni pesa kidogo.
Tusikie. This was literally like in his last days.
It's not like he knew that.
Sawa.
It's not like he
Ni
knew
sawa,
that.
But
so
let me
that-
ask-
ni
let me
sawa.
ask you, okay,
Sawa.
sawa.
So,
Yeah.
Wait, Venant. You're saying no one should shoot themselves with their foot. Let me ask you, how many times have you guys been given money? How many times have you been given land?
Exactly.
Hadi basi
It's not the first
mnanunuliwa.
time umepewa pesa, si ndio?
Wait, now let me tell you
Basi kwanza
something.
nasikia iko kwa logbook iko jina yao msee.
Yeah.
Wakimboa anachukua basi yake.
Yes.
Exactly. So the bus doesn't even belong to you.
You guys don't have anything
It's
of
just
your own.
branded. Now here's the thing. For how long was Raul your patron?
Yeah,
Let's say 4
Years.
years.
for a while, yeah.
For a while.
So
So
of decades.
in almost 5 decades,
Okay.
the only thing he has to show off is what? Money? I mean, as a patron, you have to have tangible, what's it called? Developments towards a club.
Okay.
Okay, and what is the criteria of choosing a patron? If you see this patron is not taking you to the direction that you want as a club, you have, like, let's say, for example, a term limit to get another patron, no?
They can't.
Isikwe a lifetime office until someone dies. When is Owalo being removed or ousted as a patron?
Wale wakienda anaenda na
Till he
basi
dies.
yake. Anaenda na basi yake
It will change.
Oh,
Now,
no.
for
no.
example, to give you perspective, in his last days, Rao gave them 10 million.
Yes.
The Owalo bus doesn't even cost 10 million. It's almost 20 million. So what did Rao do?
What did Rao
Listen,
do?
the expenditure of Gor Mahia as a club in a month
Hey.
is way above 10 million.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Otis wants
Listen,
to say
no,
something.
no. And I'm not bashing Gor Mahia as a club because they do the things they do because of the culture that the football club, the football culture in Kenya does. Because look at FC Leopards, they don't even have a training ground. They go training ground uko Kenya School of Law.
But wape ni
Yeah.
wengine wamepewa land, Mdavadi amewapea land, sijui nani mwingine amekuja kawapea land. They've
Exactly.
never done
What I
anything.
hate about this conversation, all this conversation is wamepewa. As a football club, you're an entity, a business.
You should be able to
You
do
should
it
be able
yourself,
to
yeah.
generate income to buy stuff.
Yeah.
Arsenal hawajapewa kitu, they've bought it themselves. Man United hawajapewa
alone.
kitu.
I don't know, but there.
Hata mshahara saa zingine hawalipi players wao. Wataenda Facebook waanze kusema hawajalipa.
What is tulikuwa anataka kusema nini?
I feel like we are getting it wrong. A patron is not a sports ama club chairman. There's a chairman there.
So what
Those
Eh?
questions.
That's why I asked, what's the purpose of a patron? If there's still a chairman.
So what does the patron do then?
Duplicity of roles.
Then you're asking the wrong questions. Why are you asking what Raila has done and stuff? Because he's not the chairman. The club should be sufficient in itself to be running by its own.
And even let me even ask him a question. Pick any team kwa Premier League. Let's say even Talanta FC, sindio? Let's use
Talanta kwa NSL.
Pick any team. Mara FC. APS Bomet, sindio? Give me any politician. Let's say even Sonko. So, or even somebody, any politician who you know has a good reputation. Me, I don't care. If that said politician buys that sports team, doesn't it change the team?
In terms of what?
The direction going forward.
Maybe.
If Sonko right now comes and buys Sofa Park, okay, actually, let's say he comes and buys Sofa Park and he invests, and now he's the face of the club, doesn't that change the direction of the club?
But what kind of change are we talking about?
But I think we're talking about the wrong
in
politician,
terms
because
of,
Sonko would actually go that extra mile to make sure
in terms of
Nini may develop.
Sawa, I'm answering his question in terms of transport, in terms of training, in terms of all these other things. My point is, there are influences more than just a bus, Sawa, more than just a stadium that Marehemu did.
I feel like for me, these clubs
and his influence kwa team, of course, it's political, and that's something I'm trying not to touch.
But it is.
But that aside, he has influence in the club.
How?
It's just that you guys haven't seen. I'm telling you, it's
what
more
are we
than
talking about here?
Just him being the face of Gor Mahia changes.
I think the question, you need to answer the question. What was his role in the club?
What did he change? Because let's look at Gor Mahia. You are winning titles before. You're still winning titles now.
Because I saw someone on Twitter say that if he was still here, they would not be searching for places to play this.
Because
angekuwa amesha put his foot down. So
yes.
Was that his
it's part
role?
of it. That's what I'm telling you. I don't want to touch the political aspect of his influence.
Okay.
I'm sticking to the non-political, and he still had influence. So you can't just. Because even if he was
so what's the problem?
if he was useless, wouldn't he have been by now?
No, it was not entirely useless, but I just feel like
he's making it look as if he has done nothing for the club.
He answer from you don't have a stadium.
No,
that's why the conversation began.
And I said developments have started.
No, let's go this route that he wants, the influence route. Rao has influence, had influence, okay?
Yes.
Till now, I know he has till now. But listen, either politically or in the fan base, yes or no?
Either.
He has influence. So wait a minute. A couple of years back, I think 10 years back, when Tuzo stopped sponsoring you guys, what was the reason?
I don't know. You look like Kitambo, bro. What's
It was a political issue.
No, it wasn't even a political reason. It was rowdy fans. No?
Wakajitoa.
Rowdy fans. Why then didn't your patron, who has influence over everything, including the fans, not come, talk to the fans and tell them, hey guys, this is just sports. Musieke kitu ndani ya roho. Play and don't musiharibu anything. True or false? Because, I mean, he could appeal to them in that way. Ataka ni kazi ya Rachir. But he could appeal to them.
They could listen to him.
But kazi ya Rachir pia inakuanga nini?
Ngoja. Because he is seeing that
kuweka trophies kwa ofisi yake.
Because he's seeing that lack of sponsorship inapeleka club chini. You get? What did he do with that influence?
So, okay.
With the patron thing, you are getting it wrong. There's a chairman. There's a structure of a club. A patron can be anyone. Even you can be a patron for Tusker. It doesn't mean that when you're a patron, you're now supposed to be
the face and the machine and doing everything.
You get. So I think we are getting it wrong in terms of when you say stadium. Even when you walk outside here, kids are playing in lifts and rooftops. There are no grounds to be played at. So I think that's a government thing. That's a government problem.
That's what you are saying.
But let's put the government aside. Goran FC have had land donated to them how many times?
Yeah.
Have had funds donated to them how many times? What happens? Where is the accountability for everything that is being given to these particular clubs and there's zero results? Venant is telling us there was 10 million given. Yarao. How are you guaranteed pesa rawali achia Gor will actually go into any infrastructure at all? How guaranteed are you?
I guess we'll never know.
I guess we'll never know.
At least so we can move on.
And that's the problem also, because if you have such a patron...
There's no one holding anyone accountable.
As big as Rao, you'd think, for the years that he was a patron, he can maybe try to help you guys get land and start building. He's alongside the chair. Watu wawili wakishikana, wanaweza jaribu maybe
Because look at it again in this perspective. Let's say there's land.
Yes.
Where can they get a land that will facilitate in terms of they'll need players to be going there regularly?
Yes.
So it means when you're getting land, it's not in Nairobi.
It can't be Nairobi.
Yes.
It's not in Nairobi.
not in Nairobi.
We're talking about places like Kiserian, maybe huko Ngong, Kenya penye.
Yes.
Yeah, you get.
Uh-huh.
So you'll need to facilitate that transportation and stuff. And I think it brings a lot of things
But
in terms of...
bus.
Yeah, on a bus, yes, but it brings a lot of, I don't know, the logistic will be now too much because now you'll be forced to be.
But eventually that's what will happen.
But come on,
it
you
will
guys.
happen, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
These are not things that the patron can control.
No, for me,
but wait, that thought process is what's going to make this club go 20 years behind. That because the fact that if you have to get a stadium in Kajiado, it'll affect the transport will be an issue. That is thinking 20 years
And
behind.
it's not
Do
even
you
about
remember
Gor.
the time?
It's all the Kenya Premier League. How many
No.
clubs do they have nini wako na home ground? How many?
But zote za how are you telling me za corporate ziko nayo na nyinyi hamna?
Corporate gani ziko na?
KCB hawana ground?
Why your ground walibai when?
Hey, you grind
No,
me
wait.
kitambo.
Aya, Tusker walibai
Okay,
your
how
ground
long
when?
have you guys how long has God been in existence? If we talk about Kitambo.
That's why we're talking about
Tusker
structure.
don't have a place to play.
They have.
you have a ground.
They have a ground.
Atakai
The
mbaya.
problem is
But-
wanataka stadium kama Talanta in 1 year because God cannot play.
No.
Outside.
Okay, I understand.
Wanangoja tu nini.
Wanangoja jiwake na huna hata driving license Nicolette huyo.
Okay, I understand. Okay, so hii long
Have
conversation.
something, start from somewhere.
Okay, so it's because God wants Talanta Stadium, and you guys feel like no, you guys should just have your own stadium instead.
You
of
should be
running to
having
the-
one
You
by
should
now.
be having
You should not be
Okay,
expecting.
okay.
If you have been there
But
for 60 plus
who
years.
told you hata Spurs walikuwa na stadium yenye kwa nao sahi? Si walianza na something ya
White
community.
Hart Lane, yeah.
Yeah, so
So-
anyway,
Start somewhere.
get yourself a goddamn ground. But you have said the plans are there. We shall wait to see. Tuliona shamba iko Lukeja, so hiyo pia ni shida ya transport.
One of the excuses.
Boss, hadi God munapewa you can't even get your own bus.
No, mse alisema nangoja mtu akawa patron aende na basi yake hata ingia
I mean,
drive
they should be having. That's the bare minimum thing I expect from Gormai. Have your own goddamn bus, not having a patron who uses that for political mileage. Kawa Owalo najua. Owalo anatumia hiyo for mileage. But ni sawa,
Even
maybe not.
you've said that thing ever since the bus was new.
Yeah,
But Yemo had
sisi vitu tunajua.
Okay, jina nani iko kwa logbook?
Sini yake tunajua hizi
So-
stuff. But anyway.
Well, so long as we are
Ile
traveling.
siku
Wait, now
kukia-
we are judging even the buses now. So we
Yeah.
focus on football. Hey, let's
Oh,
move
need
on.
you-
See, we're focusing on football. Your problem
It's
is your
part of it.
infrastructure.
So part of, but anyway, Mashemeji Derby, but so you did not play this
Unaona at
weekend.
least amesema widely kwamba wanataka talanta.
Exactly. Tunawajua hawa.
Hawa.
The only games that were happening was I think Tusker, we were up against Mara Sugar.
Yes.
We beat them
Yes.
because we need sugar when you're making beer. So we had to collect all the 3 points.
How are you
Bana
feeling
pia
as
won against the defending champions.
Yeah.
how are you feeling about Tusker and turn around? Do you feel like it's like now you are a PSG moment?
I don't know, man.
Am you still
Nah, we are now. Good win though. 1-0 against Mara Sugar. We all know who Grau yao inakuwa bogus. But it's the coming games. How do we do after that? Yeah?
But the ground
But at least you wengine wanaenda kulist from Sports Kenya. So good win nonetheless, 3 points in the bag. Opondo at least did not do a howler, thank God. So can we back that up with a few wins? That's always the question with Tusker FC. So let's see how that happens. The other game was Sofapaka versus APS Bomet. I watched that game at Dandora Stadium.
Yeah.
Again, a horrible stadium to go watch a game, bro. Because the players are always sliding over there because it's a terrific place to play football. Terrific in terms of a bad way. Professional football, we have said this time and time again, should not be happening in such a ground. Watu walikuwa na slide, bro. Alafu nilipata 0-0 draw. Kuna kitu mbaya kumeenda all the way to Dandora.
I need to make you laugh. Whenever Nyaassh goes to watch a game at Dandora.
don't
Nil,
tell me
nil.
any swara.
Endo
Nil,
swara.
nil,
my
bro.
Endo
God.
swara.
Nil.
Ndio swara.
The last time nilikuwa hapo nilikuwa nimeenda kuona ilikuwa Tusker
Ilikuwa
versus
and I remember telling
Mathare.
you, wacha kwenda hii game. Oh, so wanaenda kudraw.
With it.
No, I can make it in half
we
time.
need to ask the fans.
Oye.
Fans wenye mnaonanga hii
It is
kitu.
Nyaassh.
Do you guys believe kuna one of you guys ama moja wenu tu whenever you kuja kuona game ama you watch game ama tu hakuna nyinyi your team never wins?
No.
Tag him on her.
No, I've watched Tusker.
If your team is playing at Dandora and you see Nyaassh
Nyaassh
there.
over there.
Yeah.
Enda
Go.
home.
First of all, I feel for your team kama unachezea Dandora. Because good luck to you if you don't come out of there with injuries. First of all, so kuna hiyo. Nimeenda Annex, nimeona Tusker ikishinda. Nimeenda Police Sacco. Nimeona teams zikishinda.
But
Dandora ni mbaya tu hiyo ground ni mbaya.
So to play Tusker, you play them at Dandora.
Yes, if you play Tusker at Dandora, that's fine. And Sofapaka walikataa kwenda another ground.
Yes.
Because they were offered, I understand, Police Sacco. Wakakataa.
Yes.
They offered Ulinzi Sports Complex. Wakakataa. Wanasema wataka Dandora because that's where they train at. So
You're familiar with the
tough.
But it's a tough place. It's not a good place to play football though.
Yes.
But
Coaching saa zingine you find you have the right players but the quality of the ball tuko local so the balls are not Premier League quality.
Yes.
So saa zingine unapata
unataka kuchezea place mbaya.
No, saa zingine umeadapt na hiyo pitch ya D alafu umeenda pitch now the actual grass is changed. I've talked about Machakos where ikinyesha the Gor Mahia players were playing on the right flank because on the left it was muddy, it was just a dam. So pitches you change. So saa zingine uko na opportunity ama players wako familiar na hii
ground mbaya.
They're familiar is the key word.
Ni kama ati umezoea kulala slab na kwambia tuende tulale Westlands unakataa.
Si ndio umezoea. Umezoea kuchana, umezoea
kunywa, umiza watu wako.
Ni kama venye
no, you're used to it.
Ulalia ile that flat pillow.
Yeah.
So you get a puffy pillow.
You feel like in a comfort zone.
You have to do this gradually.
It's called the comfort zone.
Anyway.
Dandora, I don't like that stadium. But anyway, 0-0 draw. Diabolical, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I hope I never watch a 0-0 ever again.
Just don't go to Dandora and Nyaassh, you're the problem.
No, I'm not the problem. It's the pitch.
We need to ban him from Dandora.
It's the problem.
Are you trying to tell me every game this season guys have drawn at Dandora?
Yeah.
They haven't.
Yeah, a lot of them.
They haven't all drawn at Dandora.
Yes, but there have been
Are
a
you
couple.
trying to tell me there have been no wins at Dandora Stadium?
There have been.
Yeah, but you weren't there.
No,
You are the problem.
Yes, even when I was not there, teams were drawing as well. So I am not the problem.
No, but whenever you
but
go,
whenever you are there. Whenever you are there.
Have you ever watched a team that won when you are there?
The other draws then usually happen.
Have you ever watched a team win at Dandora?
Yes, once.
How many years ago was that?
It wasn't Tusker. It wasn't Tusker.
He's the problem.
It's the problem.
Yeah, so Dandora is the problem. But anyway, that was that.
I have a question. Before we go to FPL. Will you guys entertain a break in football, like a Christmas break, so that the players can go?
I don't mind it.
Even if it's 2 weeks.
2 weeks sasa ni sana wewe.
14 days.
Yeah.
Si when days or siku
1 week.
1 week.
Yeah, 1 week.
I mean, nasema siku
You're coming from playing 3 days after each and let's put it after each and every 4 days.
Yes.
On an average, each and every 4 days.
Yes.
2 weeks, you will.
Buddha, unalipwa 200,000 per week.
Me, I'm looking at it in terms of rest, not in terms of pay.
You don't rest as much when you're earning that much. Other billionaires don't rest as much. So, we pay 1 week.
I'm
I'll
saying
go
both in KPL and also
Auko kwani wacheza 1 game in 4 days. Wacheza 1 game in 8 days. So wacheza 1 game in 8 days.
Unajua pia ukikaa sana building momentum back
Again. So, but the Premier League, I don't think they'll be getting a break. I don't know if they'll be getting a break.
They're getting a break I think for the 25th.
That's
There's something. Is this the 25th?
tunasema ile winter break na ndio upata Bundesliga. So they go for like a week.
I'm saying that.
And even La Liga.
Yeah.
Premier League, I don't think.
Will you entertain that?
But you know, in Germany, you need to understand Christmas has 2 ways. There is the religious aspect of Christmas, and then there's also in those countries, Bavarian countries and Scandinavian countries, there's a traditional Christmas because they have traditional ninis that follow Christmas. So them they have to take a break.
Na La Liga.
La Liga, I'm talking about Bavarian na hizo nini.
But they also take a break.
Wanakuanga na certain traditions. La Liga wanakuanga predominantly Catholic, watatumia watu chukua break.
Wanapiga tu break yao. Premier League, unajua sasa kuna hiyo story yao Boxing Day fixtures. Watu wataka kuona hizo Boxing Day because they've been used to it for so long.
Yeah, it's traditional for them to play. Waende wachapane kwa pub. So
exactly, you know. So there's no
that's
break.
the tradition.
Exactly. So at least Gor Mahia is still top of it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How long do you think you'll stay there though?
Aisha, first and
I don't
I
know
foremost,
who's
think
taking the bias.
walisaidika na fact Kakamega Homeboys drew.
not even that. First and foremost, we're doing it for Baba. So
winning the
before
league for
vitu ziendelee, we're winning it for Baba.
Yeah.
And then I even
Alafu
told Waudo, when it comes to Gor Mahia football, let's talk about Gor Mahia football next season. Because this season, they have to do everything for Baba. They have to win it for Baba.
Did you get clubbed by APS Bomet for Baba?
way,
The first high-scoring game this season.
After the Shabana
Checky.
APS Bomet
Checky.
again.
This is a team that has minus goal difference.
Yes.
Heading towards this fixture.
Yes.
It's literally uko chini.
Yes.
Sawa.
They're second from bottom.
God have many points ahead and a couple of games in hand.
Yes.
This was that game where now you'd start the Kusanovs and the stuff. You don't just give away 4 goals like that. Guys are saying kidogo, match fixing.
I mean, okay, match fixing.
Because it's APS moment. It's the team that's ikuko chini. If it was an informed K-Sharks, if it was a Tusker, if it was a 4-1, sawa. But team enye iko new to the league, it's the first time, and you're hammering them, and you're coming off from a
win against Tusker.
Yes, that was off. If I
Very
was
much.
the coach, refund to the Gor Mahia fans who attended that game.
That's why I
That
went
was
to watch
embarrassing.
APS Bomet over the weekend after what they did to Gor Mahia. So I wanted to see Hansel Ochieng kama atadu the thing against Sofapaka.
Alafu ukawaswara. Nyaassh is the problem.
No.
Guys,
Grau.
if your team, please go and watch all the K-Sharks games because I need that guy fired as well.
Bana.
Muluya, good luck with that.
Muluya
Muluya
anafanya.
endagi mahali. Players ndio wao muache si yeye.
Lakini sasa
Yes.
amezidi.
Amoni.
Amesahau the game plan, the plan for K-Sharks ni kukua ile team kama Brighton.
Yes.
Tuna churn out players.
But-
no one is going to buy from K-Sharks when we are being relegated, Joe.
Yes.
But quality
Anaharibu business.
pick a
He's
few.
messing up the business.
He's messing up the business.
He's messing up the
Please go
business.
and watch K-Sharks games. Utakuwa mpesa uende ununue tickets. Go to
No,
all
he'll
the
fumble.
K-Sharks.
Mimi niende watch team yenu badala
No,
wewe.
he'll fumble. Now they'll win. And then because it's
No.
Nyaassh, the other team...
Waende tu wacheze Dandora, time poa, I might show up.
Kwani hiyo APS Bomet ilikuwa inachezewa wapi?
Mlipie K-Sharks
Shida ndo.
na Tusker. Mlipie K-Sharks na Tusker.
Tutapiga K-Sharks. Tutadraw kani Dandora. Might be in the day that. All right, so that's how the SportPesa Premier League,
Yeah.
which is the Kenya Premier League. Let's get to FPL.
FPL. Okay, so we have midweek fixtures.
Yes.
I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to focus on the weekend fixtures.
Yeah.
So Aston Villa, they do host Arsenal.
Early kickoff.
Yes, early kickoff.
I
don't know if-
Villa are going to do what they do best whenever they meet Arsenal.
The last time we met you, Aston Villa, you know what you did at your own backyard? Do it again, please.
Imagine
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
So for those people who don't know, Aston Villa, in terms of FPL, they pride themselves around their defense.
Oh, yeah?
But against Arsenal, it will be hard. So my advice will be to keep whoever it is that you have. Don't waste this transfer. Upande wa Arsenal, Merino, will you recommend him?
I don't know, man, because Gyökeres is back.
Okay.
I don't know if he's going to start straight away because there's a Brentford game in there. So, tutaf kungoja tuone.
And one more question.
Yeah.
Because you're going to this fixture first period. Who's that one FPL Arsenal player that you'd recommend for fans to stick by when you uko sure in terms of game time?
For safety,
Yeah.
I would say Rice and Timber. I would recommend those ones. Clean sheet squeeze imeanza kupotea. So David Raya, maybe not so much.
Okay.
So which of course also puts a question mark on Timber because clean sheets pia hakuna.
Zimeanza kuwa.
But Rice might just be because of
A
the set
guaranteed.
pieces. Saka, I've had him for a minute now. He was my captain for the last 3 game weeks. Jana niliokolewa tu na hiyo assist, bro. I was going down the drain. He's not scoring, he's not assisting, so I don't know. But it's those players who you don't know when they're going to turn up. But
you
for
stick with him.
safety, I would say
Declan
Rice. Ka Trossard angekuwa ningesema Trossard because he was always coming through, but now he's not there. I don't know when he's going to be coming back.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we talked about Chelsea. Chelsea are away to Bournemouth.
Hey, that's a tricky
Yo.
game. That is a tricky game.
Chelsea are away
Yeah.
to Bournemouth.
Bournemouth are looking really, really terrible right now. They're on a losing streak, by the way.
Do you have Semenyo?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I don't know if it's time I took him out. I don't know if Cole Palmer will have played midweek. Ndio sasa maybe achezeshwe hiyo game. So I don't know, man. I think for me, I'll wait to see how the midweek lineups will be looking like for all the teams. Then naweza ngoja saa kuona maybe weekend itakuwa inakaaje.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everton versus Nottingham Forest. Everton versus Nottingham Forest. Me, for upper, I'd say keep because I have Ndiaye on my team. I'd say you keep their players. Upande Nottingham Forest, if you have the attacking players, I'd say keep. Others just sell the defense. City do play Sunderland.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Sunderland-
So Sunderland, they do have Liverpool, then City.
Yes, both away fixtures.
Yes, both away fixtures.
I don't have any Sunderland player.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you should get one.
Who?
Shaka, for starters.
Yeah, score,
game
bro.
time. Game time, assists. Those are
Yeah,
almost
assist,
guaranteed.
assist.
Those you chukwa set pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I
has
don't know.
to assist to his name.
Yeah.
And also it's cheap.
Brobry.
Yeah?
Even Brob.
Yeah.
Broby.
Yeah.
Broby.
Well, Broby is kind of looking like he's getting back. I don't know.
Aye, then kuna Spurs and Brentford.
Hey, but would you get in a Sunderland assets when they're facing Liverpool and City?
That's the thing now.
You know, City are very hot and cold. Sunderland have the capability of
And these
going
guys
there
as
and
well.
beating them.
Yeah.
They have the capability
Might
to do
outmuscle
that.
these two
Their
teams.
striker pia kofiti pale. So
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Spurs and Brentford.
Hey, Adam.
Thomas Frank Derby.
Hey, Thomas Frank,
has
bro.
fallen off, man.
Yes.
In fact, I need to go back into my team and remove Van der Ven.
Van de
And
Ven.
you clinch pia huko zimeenda.
Eh.
Yeah.
Mtu ananingusha sana sana nani Spurs ni Kudus.
Kudus. But he gave you a goal.
Yeah, but where the fuck has he been in all the other matches?
It Spurs as a team that is letting him down. Yeye ndio engine kwa hiyo
Huyo
team.
akiwa na msaraito wa Poro. Ai.
Pedro Porro.
Ai,
Poro. I
no.
think I sold him after game
I need to
one.
get rid of one of those boys. Especially Poro. Niko na Poro peke yake, but I don't have Kudus.
I think by now, if you don't have you should get the Brentford striker, Thiago.
Yeah. About time.
11 goals, 13 appearances. That's Haaland
Levels.
numbers. Yeah.
I'm thinking of doing a 3-4-3, by the way. Him, Haaland, and Danny Welbeck.
I would do Volta, mate.
Oh, Walter Maris.
Yes.
Actually, I don't know why
Yeah.
I'm telling you these things. I need to keep quiet.
Why?
When I continue asking.
Because
We've talked about
There's money, yeah.
Liverpool. And notice now, maybe hapa neza idea. Leeds do host Liverpool. I have this guy called Mecha. I've talked about him for some time. You
Oh,
know,
the striker.
Wow. He's just 5 million in FPL. You could consider him. Yes, he has form to his name. He's
He
one
scored
of their
against City
best-
as well.
Yeah. So yeah, Kwapo. That's the only recommendation I'd say. I'd say DCL, but DCL,
But DCL,
game time and hot and cold.
Maybe
Yeah.
game time, but I think he's trying to prove himself.
Hot and
Yeah.
cold. He cost Leeds United a goal against Villa.
Yeah. But Mecha is spot on.
Yeah.
Spot on. Brighton and West Ham, that's the easiest fixture that I have for you guys. And for me, I'd encourage you guys to invest in Brighton because, one, they're in the top, I think, 6 conversation right now in the table. And cheap players and players who have form. So Welbeck has been scoring.
Yeah, I have to keep Welbeck.
Welbeck is there.
Yeah.
And these are the last times to keep Minte because AFCON.
Oh, he's coming up.
Yeah, so if for the Minte owners, and actually this is the FPL tip of the week, start getting rid of the
African player.
African players
Yeah.
between now and game week 16 or 17 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it.
Absolutely. So be on the lookout. How many points do you get?
I need to check because I messed up a good
Yeah.
one. This one.
Check
this
as you
game
get
week.
to
I
FPL.
captained Haaland, blanked.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, it was bad. It
How
was
many
bad.
points?
Let me see. Ooh, let me see.
Hey, you.
This is bad. 17. It was bad. Caicedo was on my team. Red card. Calafiori was on my team.
I hope
Subbed
I hope
halftime.
I hope the
it
choices
was
in
bad.
relationships are not as bad as this. Because
Oh,
you'll
yeah,
also
yeah.
be cutting L's up.
Yeah,
What I know is for some weeks now, my personal team needs to use the wildcard. So I'm
Yeah.
just waiting till these 5 free transfers are made, and then that's when I'll start planning for my team.
Yeah.
But between now and then, I'm just surviving.
I had more than double the number of points that Venant had. 40. All right, let's get to the trivia, man.
Okay.
Is it
You're-
It's on.
working?
It's on.
You ready? Yeah.
How privy to relatable?
What's the trivia based on?
2024-2025 season.
Last season.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Okay, question 1.
What I ate for breakfast. Eh?
Which club had the longest unbeaten home run going into the 2024-2025 season in the Premier League? English Premier League.
Unbeaten run. Liverpool.
Nope.
Man City.
Right.
Yes.
Question
At
2.
home. Okay.
Which newly promoted team had the best defensive record in the opening 10 match weeks of the 2024-2025 EPL season?
I don't even remember who was pro.
Yes, Neza. Okay.
It can't be these boys, though. Who went down? Leicester?
Correct.
No shit. Hey, you could have walitana around but walikuwa wapigwa kila msee, but yeah, okay.
Question 3. This is which player scored the first ever goal of the new Swiss format Champions League season?
First ever goal.
I like it when he presses the buzzers and then
He doesn't know the answer.
Oh my god, the first ever goal, bro. When you get. Inawaka. Yeah, inawaka.
Hakuna kitu hapa
first
nimeshika.
ever goal.
In the new format. Umetuget.
Can you give us the hint in terms of like what was the fixture then?
Madrid.
Mbappe.
Nope.
No, Mbappe hadn't needed it.
Vini Junior.
Bellingham.
Correct.
Hey.
Bellingham.
Hey.
Oh,
The
fuck.
season where Bellingham was scoring mpaka akatufunga El Clasico home and away.
Oh, fuck.
That season, yeah.
Question 4, yeah?
Yeah.
Which Barcelona player scored their club's first goal of the 2024-2025 league campaign?
You're a Barcelona fan.
Oh, boy. Lewandowski.
No, it can't be. Ferran Torres.
Nope.
Rafinha.
Nope. Yamal.
Ooh, okay.
Bro.
Question?
5. Venant is leading.
Yeah.
Which coach? Yeah.
Which?
Which coach in the KPL got sent off for protesting a throw-in decision during a heated top of the table match?
Matano.
Correct.
Oh,
That phase, that phase, you remember that phase, kulikuwa na time flani where after each and every match you are going for Matano's head.
yes, that's
Demanding for his resignation.
Yeah,
and then
Matano, I
kuna time
did
flani
that
it
one.
changed. It was that time.
crazy business, bro. This is like a sucker punch. 3-1. Alright. Ilikuwa nafanya. Oh, no, man. Makes no sense. All right, this has been the Wildcard. Let me check. The last time we had a question here, we asked the last time Arsenal scored a 1 at Stamford Bridge. Who scored the winning goal? Niliona a few people. He had commented. There's this guy called, let me see, Lilian Wamboko said Big Gabi. There was Munywa W1P said Gabriel Magalhaes. There is Anthony Nyaassh said the same. There was Dennis Mwangi. Actually, Dennis Mwangi, I think, was the first person to get it right. So, yes, that was the correct answer from a goddamn corner kick. Big up yourselves. Of course, the question of the week this time around is, when was the last time AFC Leopards won the Mashemeji Derby? Whoever wins shall get a shout out in next week's episode. My name is Nyaassh, the Jabroni Slayer. I don't have much to say. We are still top of the table. It's still getting a bit cold. Top of the table everywhere, basically. In the Premier League and the Champions League.
Do you want me to
Long
give
may
you
it
some Manchester
continue.
United jackets? I have many.
I don't need that. Inaweza niangukiza ora ya kupigwa. But it is what it is. I've been Nyaassh, the Jabroni Slayer, representing millions and millions of Arsenal fans.
Venant, aka the best FL manager.
Questionable.
And Nicolette, a.k.a. the Queen of Banter.
Absolutely. Catch you on the next one, guys. Adios.
Aya.